Good morning, it's breakfast time. What is Sun Young having for breakfast today? Well, I made some cornbread yesterday, so we're having a leftover cornbread. And I'm going to be doing something new, trying something new today. That is, I usually like my cornbread with the butter. So I have a melted butter in here. And syrup. Okay, and then this cornbread this is actually like one piece, but I cut them in half. And this side of the cornbread, I'm going to be eating them with the yogurt on top. I just thought I was always curious to see what cornbread would taste like with the yogurt. Now, some of you guys may think like, ugh, right? I don't know. And I'm gonna put some blueberries in it because a blueberry has a really good source of vitamins and it keeps your blood sugar regulated. Sometimes, well, it is actually called as a superfood, the blueberries is. Okay, so now, ready? Now, some of you guys may never dare to do anything different and new, but me, I'm just very gutsy. So, here's my cornbread with my butter and syrup. I've always eaten it that way. I know I like that. Drinking my ginseng tea. Now, I'm gonna try this. And I'll tell you if you should try or not. Well, everyone's taste bud is different, so. Pretty good. So this is more healthier to eat your cornbread with the yogurt and the blueberries versus a butter and a syrup. Now, I just discovered a new way to eat my cornbread. So I have some variety instead of just eating my cornbread with the butter and syrup all the time. Now I get to have it with yogurt and blueberries. Just like I have my pancakes like this, or even a waffles or French toast. Why not on cornbread, right? Now, eating healthy is necessary. Whatever we feed in our body, that's who we are becoming. Like, in other words, like if we eat a lot of like fatty foods, junk food, processed foods, we're gonna gain weight and there's no nutritional value to it. But when you eat healthy food, just like when you're growing a plant, like growing a garden, for example, or even growing a plant, you gotta use like a right kind of dirt with all the, proper stuff in it, all the nutrients and everything, and it will grow for you really well. So I don't know how many of you guys plant a garden and love to eat just fresh vegetables right off the garden or salads, whatever, right? When we take care of our garden by weeding the weeds out so that the garden could grow with the proper amount of space and right amount of water and sunlight. Well, human being, we're the same way. We have to take care of ourselves by eating proper, nutritious food and exercise. You could eat healthy, and if you don't exercise, you won't get the full benefit. Vice versa. You could exercise all you want, and you eat nothing but junk food, fast food, processed foods, frozen foods, and things like that. It doesn't have a lot of value to it, nutritional value. Don't get me wrong, like having frozen food and things like that is better than no food at all, right? But if you could choose to eat right kind of food, it's good for your body, then you're gonna stay healthier. You're gonna feel good. You're not gonna get sick, okay? So be different like me. Try different new ways to eat cornbread or any other food. Try it for the first time. It's not gonna kill you. Now, I grew up eating rice 3 meals a day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's all I knew for the first 14 years of my life. And then when I came to America, I was eating different variety of breakfast. And then when I got married, moved out, and had my own kitchen, I was having more variety of different foods. So not only just eating what my mom was cooking, when I was cooking, I got to eat everything what she made, everything that she cooked that I liked, such as like, I didn't really like oatmeal at first. So I remember when eating an oatmeal with my siblings, because I was adopted, and they had 6 of their own kids. And when we all sat down to have oatmeal, American brothers and sisters, they would have their oatmeal with milk and brown sugar. And I looked at them and was like, oh, that's gross. But then I thought, well, I have never eaten an oatmeal before. So first time eating oatmeal experience was I put soy sauce and red pepper flakes. And they thought I was weird. But we all sat at the same table eating our breakfast and not arguing or making fun of each other and saying, oh, that is gross. You're so weird for, eating your oatmeal like that. We didn't do that. We just have it our own way. Now that I got married and had my own kitchen and I cooked the oatmeal, and I was eating it that way. And then when I had kids and I was eating oatmeals with them, and I would show them how the American people eat, because they were born in America. So I would just say, here, put brown sugar and milk. That's how American people eat, but this is how I eat. So of course they chose to eat American way, because well, for one, like red pepper is hot and spicy, so they didn't really like to eat spicy food when they're little. But now they do, but they don't eat their oatmeals that way. But it's okay for me to take both sides of countries, the way how we ate, oatmeal. Now, to me, oatmeal is like a barley rice to me. Okay, so that's why I put, rice was in my main staple of food in Korea. And so I thought to myself, well, it looks like a barley rice. So I just put soy sauce and red pepper, and I really enjoyed eating my oatmeal that way. So we could take same kind of food and you just give it to people from different country. Some people would say, I have never seen that before or anything like that. But it's okay to be different. It's okay if you get called weird by somebody else. It's okay. I've been called that I was weird for a long time for many people when I was growing up. They thought I looked weird because I had a slanty Asian eyes. They thought I was weird because the way I talk. There are so many different reasons. But it's all right, I survived and I'm fine. But during those years, I started to listen to the people that are telling me that I'm weird or things like that. And I started to agree that they're right, and I started to self-sabotage myself along with them, which made me have a really, really low self-esteem, no confidence at all. But over the years, I have learned that I cannot wait for somebody else's approval, because they're not going to give me a good approval. I have to start nurturing myself, just like I'm nurturing with good food into my body. We have to nurture mentally. We have to nurture ourselves mentally with the positive thoughts, positive words, and we have to give ourselves a pat on the back. Don't wait for anybody else to do that for you, because it may never come around. It doesn't mean that you're a bad person. We just need to learn to show up for ourselves, show up, be our own team, our own cheerleader, starting to nurture ourselves. So this year, 2023, start nurturing yourself mentally and physically by thinking positive thoughts, telling yourself how good person you are. You really are. You have to convince yourself because you are, right? And also feed your body with the good nutritious food. This has been the longest breakfast that I have ever taken. Usually I'm done by like 2 seconds, but because I'm doing video, it took me like 12 minutes. Anyway, don't skip your breakfast. It's your energy. It's just like a car. You can't drive a car without fuel or with oil. So same thing with your body. Be sure to click the link below. Follow me on my YouTube channel. I also do a exercise. Title is called Exercise with Asian Pokey. My exercise program is not to bulk up with the big muscles or anything like that, but just to stay firm, get your muscles relaxed, lubricated, and keep moving. Because exercising is also one way to invest in your body and mind, mentally and physically, so that you can continue to move and enjoy life, going on vacations, being able to cook your own meals, being able to drive places as you get older, instead of relying on your kids or assisted living or nursing homes or places like that. I'll see you on my next video.